Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of You Have the Power to podcast. And if you're joining me on YouTube, thank you in advance. I'm super excited to be here, and I'm super excited to explore this topic today. Listening. Listening is a crucial topic, and it kind of cracks me up because we all have these big goals and dreams of manifesting and all these desires and talks of wealth and money, but really at the core of it all, even before healing, is listening. So I want to dive in and share some really, really important thoughts today about listening, and hopefully they'll help you or at least start the journey of thinking about things and thinking about if you are a good listener. And if you are, that's amazing. And if it's something that you could work on a little bit more, then I hope these tools and thoughts really resonate with you. So if you don't know who I am and you have stumbled on my podcast or my YouTube for the very first time, welcome and thank you. My name is Melinda Van Fleet, and I am a certified life and business coach, mentor, a business consultant, a freelance writer, and a small business owner of 11 years now with my husband, Ryan Van Fleet. And we own Good Karma Sport Fishing here in the Florida Keys. And not only do we do sport fishing, my husband is a fishing captain, fishing USCG charter fishing captain, but we also do a lot of coaching, consulting, and have courses and a blog. So welcome, welcome, welcome. How this topic came to me was I am also a writer on Medium. I kind of pop on and off over the years, but it'll be 3 years this coming February. Yes, 3 years. And I had been asked to do a Medium interview. It's actually like filling out a document by a fellow writer. And his name is Shayung Abram, and I apologize if I pronounced it wrong, but that is who had asked me on Medium. And I thought, gosh, this is a really, really, really cool idea. So I started down the journey of filling out his interview questions, which were amazing, very, very cool. And when the interview is published, I'll circle back and put it in the show notes here for this podcast. But what made me kind of stop in my tracks was I was like, I really want to learn a little bit more about him. So I went to his site on Medium, to his articles, and I started to read some of his articles. And he has had a very, very challenging life. And I really my heartstrings were just open and so much compassion. And I went to comment on one of the articles and I stopped. And I stopped because I felt like, this is just a place in this point in time to listen and just really take in what he's saying and not be so fast on the keyboard. And I do believe that a lot of us with really good intentions get really fast on the keyboard. We leave a comment, we want to show compassion right away, or we have something to say. Sometimes people may be doing some self-promotion, so they want to comment. There's many, many reasons why people comment, and I'm sure you could agree with that, on different posts and things online. And I really felt like I wanted to take a moment and really have it sink in and do more of a listening exercise. And it really resonated with me because I have had this amazing coaching client for the past few months. And pretty much on every call, she thanks me for listening. And it's something I guess maybe that I've always really taken for granted as something that is part of me, part of my design, how I am as a coach, and something I really love to do is I love to ask a lot of questions. I'm very curious and I love to listen. So the fact that she was thanking me for this really opened my eyes to the fact that a lot of people don't listen to other people. So all of these thoughts just kind of kept coming together for me when I had been going through this exercise of really thinking through and letting my intuition guide me as to, how can I further do a contemplation and deep dive on this topic. And circling back to the client, your brain as a coach always thinks, she might be liking some of the business tips I've sent to her or we've discussed. Or even for me, I sent energy to people. That could have been something, but no, it was listening. As simple as that was, listening. So it came to be that I really thought this was a crucial topic. And why is that? I'm going to circle back to something I said earlier when I first started this podcast, because we all want to manifest all these really awesome things in our life, right? Again, we want more money. We'd love a bigger house, maybe your dream car. Maybe you want your business to really grow and take off. But if you haven't done the work on the healing and figuring out the different tools and things you need in order to get there, you're not going to get there. And it all starts with listening. Listen, listen, listen. It all starts with listening. So here are some of the things that I really want you to think about as you think of if you are a good listener or not. Number one, do you listen to your own thoughts? Do you really pay attention to what you're thinking and then do the work to understand, are they positive thoughts or are they fear-based thoughts? Are they moving me forward? Are they moving me back? How did they come about? Is it because someone said something online? How did these thoughts come about? So the thoughts kind of in the 3D, very human construct that we all live in every day. Then I want you to also think about your thoughts that come from God, from the universe, from the divine, from your spirit team, from your higher self, however you want to put it, however you feel that these thoughts come to you. And we all have those thoughts too. We all have intuitive thoughts that come to us for us all the time. And if you're someone that doesn't feel that you really even understand that, or maybe they're not coming to you as much, there could be a little work that needs to be done around there. And that is like less listening, right? Less listening to content. Are you filling your ears with lots of different content and different tools that maybe really don't serve you and you really don't need? And maybe spend some more time in meditation or quiet time or taking walks. That will really free up your brain and help for other more intuitive thoughts to come through and start to get those pipes going, right? Get that little juice going there through those pipes. The other way to listen that is probably more normal, I guess you could say, that you would think of is listening to other people. But when you do that, like really trying to engage in what they're saying and process what they're saying and not be so quick to like jump in with your own rebuttal or your own opinion or your own thoughts or another story to like share, just really try to sit and focus and listen. And I had that happen to me in the same day. Like I said, this was a theme for the day. In the same day, I had this conversation with someone else, and I really said to myself, this is an opportunity for me to just listen. So I literally just listened to this person for a good half hour. And it felt amazing to do that. Like I just was like, I'm just going to listen and be there for this person. And it really helped the other person, this other person, just get things off their chest that they needed to get off their chest and just release a lot of different emotions that they were going through. So it was a really healing for both people, right? For that person, obviously, and also for me, just to be like happy to be that person for somebody, right? Because we all want to help others. And sometimes it's just more helpful just to listen than to come back with something to rebuttal with, right? And then the third that I kind of alluded to just a little bit ago is content. So there are really two camps right now with content. There are people that are over-contented, if that's a word, where you're listening to so much content that your brain's just on overwhelm. And I see that as a really big trend right now. A really big trend. There's just so much content out there. Like, what are you listening to? Does it really serve you? Do you really need it? And are you going to take action on it? And if it is content that you really like and you really need, is going to serve you, please take the action. Please do something with it. And a really good tip in the same bucket is, look at what you're listening to. Can you scale it back to just one really great, compelling piece of content a day? Or maybe just like one a week, and really make sure that you listen and really get it embodied and infused and take action and do whatever you learn from it however you want to approach it, and actually do something with that piece of content instead of keep consuming and consuming and consuming. And then it kind of goes back to the fact that you clogged your channel. You can't hear anything that is more of an intuitive nature. So it's really, really important. So I hope those 3 ways to look at listening really resonated with you. I remember when I went through coaching school to get certified, which was in 2018, 4 years now. It's so crazy. And I remember the head coach going around the call and asking, why do you want to be a coach? And it was amazing to me. I would say at least 90% of the group said they wanted to be a coach because so-and-so told them, like their neighbor, their mom, their sister, their aunt told them they were great at giving advice. But let me tell you, coaching is really about listening. It's really about listening. So if you are someone out there and you are looking for a one-on-one coach, and you are looking for a mentor, you're looking for a business consultant, I would love to work with you. So please shoot me an email, melinda@melindavanfleet.com, and we can set up a quick discovery call. It's not a sales call. It's just a discovery call to see if coaching is for you, to talk about what you have on your mind as far as things you want to work on, especially heading into 2023, and see if we're a good fit for each other. So coaching is a 2-way street. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make them drink. So I really want to make sure that anyone that signs up for coaching is ready to crush it, because I'm always ready to crush it. So it's something that I really want to make sure that is a really good fit for both parties. And it's really awesome to be able to have a quick discovery call, like 15 minutes, and see if it's something that fits for you. So check out my link, check out all the links in the show notes or in this video. And if you like this video, if you're watching it on YouTube, please hit the subscribe and the like button, and feel free to leave a comment. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review and comments, as it's a new podcast. The Good Karma Success Coach and Crush It in Sales are still out there. They're still live. They're still having really great weeks, but I really wanted to start fresh with this podcast, You Have the Power To, because I just feel there's so many more discussions that are really encompassing relationships and how we can all live a better life and have more success in our business. So until next week, thank you so much for listening. I am also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So feel free to connect with me there as well. So have a great one. I don't know my sign off yet. We'll see how it goes. But thank you so much for listening. Till next time. Thanks. Bye.